Hey, this is Darren, Kilo 4 Delta Mike November. I'm up here on the top of Gooch Mountain. I've just reached the summit. It was not easy. I had to bushwhack my way up, and it took a little bit. I've never done a bushwhack like this before, so I almost gave up. I was at about 3,200 feet and I almost turned around. But here I am, I'm about 3,320 feet. The summit, the total peak is 3,330, so I am well within the activation zone. So I'm gonna go ahead and get set up and try to make contacts on 20 meters and 10 meters. Here's my radio with APRS and GPS. It says I'm at an altitude of 3,323, and I'm gonna go ahead and beacon. And hopefully that gets picked up. And I'm about to get going here. I've got my laptop going and my radio set up and the antenna, which is a super antenna MP1. And I'm gonna work digital, get on FT8, maybe some FT4. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, I've gotten set up. I've got the SWR going. I'm on 20 meters, calling CQ. Let's see how long it takes to get my 4 contacts, but I'm really going for 10 because I'd like to get POTA points as well. And it looks like I've got my first contact. Okay, I've got 2 contacts. It's fairly windy up here and kind of cold. Colder than I expected. Hey Toshi, you got a little tangled up here. Wait, buds. There you go. Whoa, stay here, my buddy. Did you find a stick? You got a stick? Good boy. You got a big stick there. Good boy. Alright, I've got my 4th contact, and I've got 2 more people coming back to me. This is all on 20 meters. I will try 10 meters after this because I'd like to get in on the 10-meter challenge. So for gear, I've got FT817ND running 5 watts, Signal Link, USB. This coax here is just sitting there. I'm not using that black coiled coax. Hey Toshi, don't dig a hole please. This is the coax running to my antenna, which is a super antenna MP1. And then I've got this new Bioenno battery. I've actually never used it. This is my first time using it. Running MacBook Pro. I'm running FT8, WSJTX. And I'm using the Explorer backpack from Gigaparts, which I love. This is a fantastic backpack. It's modular. It opens up. And then like that, and then I've got these various pouches. I now have 5 contacts, so I've qualified the mountain, or activated the mountain, but now I'm going for POTA points as well, because this summit is in 2 POTA zones, so I'm going to try to get those as well. And then I will switch over to 10 meters and see how many contacts I can get on 10, and then I'm going to head back down. Well, I tried 10 meters and I was just getting really terrible SWR. I just couldn't do the antenna for 10 for some reason, so I've gone back to 20. I've got 5 contacts so far. I want at least 5 more, and then a few extras, and then I'll be able to qualify the parks as well. Wow, this is way different than POTA. Way different. It's cold up here. It's windy. I'm just trying to get my contacts in so that I can get back down the mountain. POTA is much more relaxed. You can go a lot slower, take your time, really enjoy yourself, and go whatever comfortable pace you want. Here it's like, get these contacts and get off the mountain. But it is so beautiful up here. The way I came was around the east side of Gooch Mountain to the north, and then I walked up to the northwest because that was the least steep angle, and it was still challenging for me, at least, because I don't do this very much. So when I go back, I think I'm going to go back the same route, just so that the slope going downward is comfortable enough for me and Toshi to get down. Oh, I just got another contact. I've got my 10 contacts on 20 meters, FT8. I've now switched to FT4. I'm going to see if I can get just a few quick contacts, and then I'm going to start heading back down the mountain. Okay, great. I got an FT4 contact, so I'm able to receive APRS, and I also have cell service, so I'm able to spot myself, which is nice. All right, I made a total of 14 contacts, so I'm going to start packing up and heading back down the mountain. Toshi's getting a little antsy. Hey, Toshi. Yeah, here, get that stick. All right, we're going to get going. Okay, we're heading back down. Okay, drop the stick now. Come on, boo. Let's go. Drop it. Come on, let's go. Oh, wow, look at this. Wow, look at this amazing green moss on these rocks. That's incredible. That's beautiful. It's so thick. Oh, wow. That feels wonderful. Like a thick carpet. This way, Bugs. We are heading back down to the trail. I'm not sure what the elevation gain was going up the mountain here. It was, I want to say it was at least a couple hundred feet. There's somewhat of a path here. Whoa, looks like somebody's walked this before. Wow. Oh, this is nice. It's very slippery. Lots of leaves. And the angle here is very treacherous. This is thick forest. Thank goodness it's winter. It would be a lot harder in the summer, I think, when all the leaves are on the trees. I think my GaiaGPS is tracking, so it would be interesting to see how I'm coming back down the mountain. Oops. Good boy. Let's see, how shall we go? How shall we go? Alright, we're going to take a risk here. We're going to go this way. Good. Toshi, very good. Toshi, this way. We are bushwhacking for sure. There is no more trail. Alright, I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm going to find out where I am. Get back down off this mountain. And here we are, back on the trail. This was a very interesting experience. Something I've never done before. So, I've never bushwhacked my way up a mountain several hundred feet in elevation with no trail, just straight on up the mountain. Every time I thought I was at the top, I wasn't. I get up to the top of a ledge like that, and I'd see there's another big ledge way up. So I just kept going and going. But I did it. Like I mentioned earlier, I almost turned around at 3,200 feet. But I decided to keep going, and I'm glad that I did. Because I was successful in my activation. Now, hopefully the truck is okay when I get back to the parking area. So we shall see. And here we are, back at the truck. So just FYI, when you pull into Gooch Gap, there's a parking area over here. When I arrived, this was completely full of cars. So when you arrive to Gooch Gap, there's that parking area, and you come up this way. There's two ways you can go. I went that way, which is the wrong way, kind of through there. That's Old Appalachian Trail, I guess. It's an older trail. It's you get in a ways, and there are very large trees that have fallen over the trail, and trying to get around them, it's not a very good time. So if you go a little bit further north and you go this way, northwest, I think, you're going to be on the proper trail. That'll take you up Gooch Mountain. So FYI. Anyway, here we are, safely back at the truck.